This is how I can network with some of the most successful people in the entire world. This guy has a real estate company with almost $1 billion of assets under management. He has a huge team. He's a few other businesses around it. He is a absolutely incredible guy. And he's asked me to help him a ton. Right now, I work with exceptionally large business owners and I help them build their brand to help them get more customers for their business. And this guy has, I've gone back and forth with his team. I've provided him a ton of free value. And actually, he's such a good guy. I'm truly honored to say this. He has openly said that I have been one of his mentors. And that is not the case. I know that it's not the case, but he has said that to other people who have told me, and I am truly, truly honored. Victor, absolutely huge inspiration for everyone. But I've had a very good relationship with him, but we've not spent a ton of time together. He lives in a different country, and I'm most likely going to be traveling to that country towards the end of September, potentially early October. And so what I said to him was, hey, dude, I think I'm going to be in your area and towards the end of September / early October. Whereabouts are you located? If possible, I'd love to buy you dinner while I'm in town. First off, this guy is worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, and I'm asking him to buy him dinner when I'm a 21-year-old. I do this all the time with very, very successful people. And a lot of the times I do cover dinner, but most of the time that is just a way that you say that kind of get your foot in the door because that is a massive respect thing. And I just said, I'd be happy to come prepared with a content strategy that I think would work best for you. Because I'm just openly saying at this dinner, I'm going to provide a ton of additional value for you because I know that you're taking the time out of your day. I'm not going to be bugging you the entire time. I'm going to come prepared to provide you value. And in exchange, we'll just have a great conversation and a great dinner. And I'd love to catch up. And then I just said that there's nothing 100% confirmed, but I'm just throwing this out there. So if it does come to fruition, I can have some plans with him. And I do this constantly, but the main thing is I am always just providing a ton of value up front and never ever asking for anything. I'm telling him that I will buy him a very expensive dinner and I will come prepared to give him a strategy that I think they could do because he's asked me a bunch of before. I've helped his team a lot in the past. I've never charged him for it. We've just been good friends. I don't think you guys realize how much goodwill this actually provides to you and how many opportunities stem from it. This guy would be a great partner for my business. I'm not going to take him on because he's not exactly my ideal client. So I wouldn't even want to take him on for work. I really just want to grab dinner with a friend while I'm in town. And I'm sure this is going to open the door to many other things. It just always does. Every single time I come somewhere prepared, I go somewhere with the intent to provide value to somebody and never want anything or with the goal to never get anything in return. I have always been paid back 1,000,000 times more than you could ever even fathom. Most people go into these conversations, what is in it for me? They text somebody, hey, I want you to help. I want you to mentor me. I want you to help me. I want you to do this for me. And they never ever think, what can I do for you? How can I provide you value to make your life easier and make you more money? That is the epicenter of how I hang out with quite literally the most successful business owners in the world. I always, always just try and provide value because no one does these days. This is an absolute tragedy, PJ. This is potentially going to be our last bag of milk in Colombia. How does that make you feel?
The last bag? I'm just grateful for all the bags of milk we've had. The last 3 months are flashing before my head.
Of just pure epic milk montages?
Yeah. Cue the milk montage. In remembrance.
We don't have time for a milk montage right now.
Yeah, maybe later. And this is out of remembrance for all the bags of milk we've had. Cheers, me brother.
Milk and ground beef. Does this bring you back or what? Does this bring you back?
Brings me back to the worst of times and the best of times.
Last few nights in Colombia. After this, we have a long travel voyage. We are going to St. Bart's and then Tucson, Arizona, followed by Mexico or Nashville, then Mexico, then LA, then Nashville, then Boston, then Arizona. And so we have quite the schedule coming up. Last few days in Colombia, we're going to go out and I guess have one last hoorah with the fellas.
We'll see what happens.
I hope I'm thinking that we'll be home early tonight. I really only plan on having like one drink, and
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't saying this on camera because that means I'm going to be face planted on the floor when
Yep.
I get home.
That's
tonight.
that's always how it works. So you're not even looking forward to the night, but
I don't want to go out at all.
yeah.
The only reason is
same here.
we've already paid a hefty premium, and we told all our buddies that we'd be taking them out.
Yeah, that's like a key to life right there. Anytime you have expectations, it doesn't turn out as good. But when you have no expectations, you end up having a banger of a night. We also have some good buddies out there.
Yeah.
Dan's coming
We
back.
got Tony Petroni.
Steven's here. Luke's coming out with
I
us to
know.
party.
I know. So
So
we'll see what happens.
yeah.
It's